Cosplay World, we're back, and we have most of everything kind of sanded. What the hell? Something's gonna collapse. Okay, if something collapsed in this video, yeah, something might collapse. I don't know what, but I heard something moving. And mannequin, you moving? Okay. So yes, back to what I was doing. I sanded as much as I could off. And there's some stuff I could work on some more, but really I might just redo this entirely because I'll just need the pattern of this piece here, and then just reuse these because the shoes here themselves are not particularly good. I think I got some new kind of new used shoes I could use. I tend to use my old shoes just to make them in cosplay. Oh, is there a cat destroying things? I bet there's a cat destroying things where I can't pay attention to it. Okay, so I'm leaving this one just because of reference for how the paint looked originally. That way I, have a reference. Okay, put this in the box. Bam. Alright, so we have these pieces that I found out. I went back into Skyrim and I cheated in a mannequin. And so I figured out that these are not two pieces, but they are in fact one piece. Yep, I was able to see that a little bit more clearly. And so I'm going to be remaking these bits here that peel off the foam for comfort. I'll do this here too. I might even remake this piece, or I might just back it, whatever. Yeah, I think I'm backing. Dude, this is the first piece of armor I made out of the entire armor set. So you can tell there's a bit of a style change here. This is a bunch of layered bits and pieces of armor, whereas the other ones are a bit better put together. You see there's some reinforcement parts. This is just foam in it. There's gaps and such. It does allow to joint. Whatever. So what I need to do is need to make a piece for my head to pop through, and then a piece for these sections to mount to, like a so and like a so, or we'll see whichever one. And then I'll likely reshape these pieces to fit it, to fit around my neck and be more correct. Alright, so this week I'm going to talk a little bit about me and being super freaking awkward at conventions. Yeah, so one thing I do is I tend to be a little bit awkward around people who make stuff in real life. Like, I can talk to a camera reasonably well. I'm not going to say I do talk very well, but it's a little bit awkward talking to other competitors and other craftsmen and things like that. Because I don't want to be an asshole, and I don't want to be like overly meek, and I don't want to come off as elitist or whatever the case may be, whatever may be the asshole-ish thing to do of the month. But I don't know if there really is a good way to mitigate all of it. Let me see, where's the spacing here? This is 2 inches, so I will space this out 2 inches just to mark that. Okay. And so there we are. The shape, the neck shape is really what matters. The outer shape isn't too big a deal. I can always cut away more, and even with the neck I can cut out a little bit more, but this one just needs to have enough surface area for it to be able to bond to whatever it's like the extra piece of plastic underneath. Allow me to mount screws and such. So, like, I'm not too worried about the under shape. It's going to be covered with foam. And since it's already kind of never been judged, I'm not going to make it one continuous piece. Otherwise, I might make one. I might have made it one continuous piece or appropriate piece if it were to be judged in the future. But that's just a little bit of OCD. That's not particularly necessary. Most judges don't go in underneath your armor to poke at the inside. Although it's a good thing to show off. And actually brings up a point is that I have, or an issue I have when talking with other craftsmen, is I feel like they think I'm judging them like I'll start. We'll start talking about whatever is going on, and we'll talk about what we've made. And sometimes when one thing people do when they're being judged, and I strongly recommend you do not do this, is they get kind of defensive about what they didn't like about their costume. And I'll tell you right now, if the judges don't catch it, don't bring it up. Because it's up to the judges to be able to recognize those sorts of things. And any judge worth their grain or salt, a good judge will have noticed those things anyway. Even you don't have to point out; they can probably see them. So there's not a lot of point in bringing them up. You don't benefit yourself by talking about it defensively. But that's what happens in a lot of conversations. Like, oh, I wasn't happy with this and that. I'm like, I really don't mind that it's not perfect. That's fine. People make cosplay last minute all the time, and trust me, I don't particularly care a whole lot. I'm not gonna turn my nose up because you used a basket weave stitch over like say a Mexican basket weave stitch, or you didn't finish the insides, or you didn't paint this or that. Like, honestly, I'm just there to geek out over a shared interest. And one of the things I do, I don't know if it's a good technique or not. You guys may run into this if you ever see me, especially my friends, if my friends are ever watching this crap. Is I'll try and poke. I'll ask you, like, hey, can I touch your cosplay? Because a really good way to figure out what's going on with a cosplay is actually holding your hand. Painting and finishing and things like that, you can make cosplay out of anything. Bro, you can make cosplay out of anything! That's a title for a movie, yes, actually. So, if you have a chance to touch someone's work, you get a better idea of what materials were used without having to directly ask them every single detail. And plus, I just like touching things because it's like the stuff we do. Of course, I ask permission first, as I said earlier, but that allows me to get closer to them without them feeling uncomfortable. At least if they're not comfortable with it, please, I don't need to touch your stuff. That's fine. I get it. Like, there are times when I'm just like, I'm sorry, mother, your child cannot, like, hug me. I might step on you. Like, I don't want to harm your child. Or, whatever reason. So, I just want to have that time with the other cosplayer to share in the mutual fun times that we have making things. And I don't want people to think that I'm actually going in and doing craftsmanship judging. I'm trying to mostly figure out what's going on because you did a good job. I want to maybe emulate or figure out some tricks that you have done that I don't know about, or share in some experiences that we've had, because I don't know everything in the world. Boy, it would be boring if I did. Shoot, did I cut that at a right angle? I should not cut that at a right angle. Dang, 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 dang. I do not want to cut that at a right angle. Cutting it at a right angle creates a point. It makes it easier to crack. There you go. Bam. So I want to round it out so that that pressure doesn't have a chance to build, or it has a harder time building, I should say. These are a bit longer than necessary. I cut them shorter when I need to, but I'm not going to do that until I feel like I need to. I can always cut it shorter, but it's hard or a pain in the butt to add on. So one of the things I just need to work on is being able to interact with other cosplayers, because like a vast majority of cosplayers are not competitive cosplayers. They're just, having fun with whatever fandom they're in, and they don't particularly care how a costume's made. They just want to have something cool to have pictures in and have fun with their friends. So, I don't know. Me being awkward around other cosplayers, that's today's rant. don't know if any of you have similar kind of feelings or have run into similar kind of issues. But I'll have you know that I don't have the energy to be an asshole about your cosplay. Like, maybe I might have more interest in one particular aspect of it, or maybe I have interest in certain things over others, but whatever. You look good in whatever you're doing, so have fun, or you are having fun, so I'm not going to worry about whether it's going to pass muster at CosCon or whatever. Oh well. Plus, a lot of these people, of course, are my friends, so I don't want to be an asshole to them. They're my friends. And I want friends who share, who do the same thing as me. It sucked to be in a green room full of people that despise me or I don't enjoy the presence of. I mean, stuff happens, you can't be friends with everybody. But whatever. Rah, rah, rah. Running in it, rah, 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 rah. Technicalities. You guys get it. Feel good love stuff. Oh well. So I'm glad I still have this damn hot knife. I thought I'd put it away for a second. Like, oh no, my tools are gone. I gotta go find them. So I'm gonna make like another copy of this and see. I'm at least gonna stencil this out on another piece of plastic before I go and heat shape it. There we go. But definitely going to be. It's not big enough for my head to pass through. Nope, just barely. It gets past my temples. But I want it to clear my ears without causing pain to my ears. So what I'm going to do is I turn it up, and it's going to widen out, and it'll have enough space for my ears. Ooh, and then I'm going to add more layers, and I'm going to put a trim around it so it's nice and comfortable so I don't bang my ears. And I think I'll come back to, or I'll post some pictures on Instagram, guys. Final Cosplay Core on Instagram. It's the same name, except it's probably just one word. If you're interested in all that stuff. Do I have a big piece of plastic? No, I don't have a big piece of plastic. I would have to go and get like my big 4x8 sheets, and that's obviously not going to fit on this little work area. I got a few side panels to do too for like the chest, because there's a few pieces of armor missing. So there we are. Oh well, I'm done ranting. I hope to meet you all at a convention, and I hope to talk with you. I ran into one of the people who commented on my videos and such. I don't know. But I actually don't know, because it's kind of awkward for me to ask if I know you or not. Because my memory problems. Because I might know someone for years and years and years and just keep meeting them over and over again. That is a thing that happens with me. But yes. If I see you at a convention, we can geek out and we can talk about cosplay stuff, and hopefully we can do some other fun things, because I do try not to just talk about cosplay, even though it's my life! Cosplay is my life! But yep, I'll see you guys next week, and we'll have made some progress on this. Thanks for watching. Good times to all. Hey, looks like you made it all the way to the end. If you're interested in more new tutorials, con coverage, and other cosplay shenanigans every week, hit that sub button to get it delivered hot and fresh to you.